host, Sharita.
And I'm your host, Al RiRi here. And we thank you for tuning in and giving all the love. And let's get started with a new episode. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hi. This is your first time seeing us face to face, right?
Live.
We're
Welcome to
live.
an all-new episode.
Welcome to an all-new episode. First of all, if you're listening to us, you probably haven't seen us or heard from us since 2023. So first of all, we should say, what, Happy New Year?
Happy New Year, yeah.
Yeah,
Happy
Happy New Year. And then we should talk about what the month is, which is Black History Month.
Yes.
So happy Black History Month, Black folks. Hey, y'all. So tell me how you've been doing, Ree, girl. How's everything been going with you?
Everything's been good.
Okay.
Settling into the new year. Trying to keep up with my New Year's resolutions.
Okay. New Year's resolutions.
I didn't make that many of them. Just one or two important ones I need to for myself.
Okay.
And just glad to be back.
Me too.
Yes. But it was a much needed break.
It definitely was a much needed break. We missed you guys. We're happy to be in the season.
And what about you?
I know, right? So sweet. I've been doing good. I can't complain. This is a new year, new ventures, new everything. Business has been going great. It's been keeping me busy and on my toes. Throughout the year, I'll be trying to add some of my clients to our guest list for the show. So we're looking out for them.
Yes, I'm excited
Me
about
too.
the episodes we got coming up and
I am
the
very
ideas
excited.
and the things that we got.
Oh, y'all gonna love them.
Yes,
Y'all
especially
really
this
gonna
new
love
season 4, us being live.
Yes, so seeing us live, how do you guys feel? You can comment below, let us know how you're feeling, what you think. What are y'all talking about? What do you want us to talk about throughout the season? What do you want to hear from us? And now that we're live, you can actually ask us questions and we can actually respond to them and or answer at the bottom. We'll talk
And
to
don't
you.
forget, you can always go to Convos
With
with
Ree
Ree at
and Al.
gmail.com.
Oh, yeah.
And you got one.
You can
got
ask the
question,
questions,
anything.
advice,
So
anything
just email.
conversationalist you're gonna ask, talk about, or if you just want to ask the question or get some of our advice on what we think. Yeah, email us. You can comment below. But
We're great advice givers.
amazing, amazing advice givers. But also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel, so all of our shows will be posting on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe and like and follow our Instagram, our Facebook channel, so you don't miss an episode. You can follow me at al.real on Instagram too, because we try to post our shows on our personal pages and Sharita_Edwards on Instagram. Find us on Facebook. All those great things. Be prepared to see us on live. Hopefully
See
on these spaces. We'll start doing them hopefully on Friday nights or something like that. We'll figure it out. We're gonna have something that we're gonna post every episode, so you can not only hear us on Spotify, iHeart, and all those good channels, but you can see us. So that was one of our big things, and we're very excited to add that into the mix.
Yes, we're changing things up.
You're changing it up. Al got something juicy to say. Do you remember me having a show? If you follow me on my personal page, I have a show called I Got Something to Say. Right? And we're going to merge it into this show. So you'll hear us talk about that a little bit. A little politics, a little Black History moment, and just some Blackotics. But I'm going to have my Hot Topics segment, and it's going to be called, drum roll, it's going to be called Al Got Something Juicy to Say. So so we're going to be talking about Al Got Something Juicy to Say. It'll be just like Hot Topics. I'm not going to deviate from what I used to do. It's the same. Just got to give us a little title, a little segment. So let's get into these juicy topics, girl.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm a little thirsty. So
you look thirsty, girl. Let me take a little sip. And if you want to get one of our cups, you can definitely get our cups. It has Convos of Red Al on them. So, our juice. So let's start off with the celebs from the Grammys. If you didn't see the Grammys, well, I'm here to tell you what was going on the Grammys. So
I actually watched it.
Did you watch it?
I watched the Grammys.
Okay, girl. What did you think?
I'm ready.
What did you think about the Grammys overall? Because they had some high ratings. This is one of the highest rated Grammy shows in a long time.
It was decent.
Okay.
I don't want to say it was great.
Yeah, okay,
but
okay.
No, it was decent.
Okay, what was the biggest performance that you liked the most out of all the shows? I mean, out of the performances they did.
SZA's, her performance.
Okay, yeah, because it was just like the video.
And I kind of like the Travis Scott's. performance.
Yep. And then if you got a chance to see Fantasia, she did a tribute to Tina Turner. And it was cute.
The singing was great.
Her singing was great. The dancing wasn't, you know.
But not Tina.
She's not a Tina, but she did a great job for her job for the tribute.
I was telling my husband, I said, she should have sang and let Angela Bassett do the
dancing
part.
Okay, get a little shoulder in there. But yeah, I love Fantasia. I got a chance to see Fantasia and then Beyonce standing on the side, watching her perform and smiling and all, and even Blue Ivy, just seeing them in the room in the space. It was cute. I also want to take a highlight for seeing Brandy. If you're a 90s kid like myself, got to see Brandy with Burna Boy and 21 Savage, if I'm not mistaken. It was a great performance. That was cute. She was sitting on top of the world,
It's like it was a quick.
It was very quick. It was very quick. Another thing you should have paid attention to outside of Fantasia, SZA, Burna Boy, was, did you see an award from Mariah Carey? Because Mariah Carey was one of the recipients of the award. So it was cute seeing Miley Cyrus win for the first time ever. She's never won a Grammy either. So for like the Nicki Minaj girls and all those girls, she ain't won a Grammy either. So, but let's talk about that drama with the Grammys. Did you hear that the Grammys really said that Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice won a Grammy? Then they took the Grammy off the air and I took it off, not the air, but took it off social media, and she did not win.
So they didn't really win an award.
They didn't really win an award.
I think I heard something along the lines of, but it's for the Barbie World song?
Yep. So they had a Barbie World song from Barbie movie, if you got to see the Barbie movie.
It's not just that, but
go ahead,
speaking
stop
of Barbie,
me, girl.
So Billie Eilish is the name. The song she sang for the Barbie thing, when people was like, "Oh, she had a great performance." Did she whisper her whole song?
It did sound like she was kind of whispering.
It wasn't like a singing.
It really,
just like whispering the whole entire song.
And people love it.
I'm like,
and she win awards. She takes them awards home.
It's not recorded the Grammys because I can't sit actually
watch there and watch it because
so I have to fast forward to the parts.
Some of the stuff that you don't want to see.
I fast forward.
I can understand.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You didn't cut me off, girl. I don't care. What do y'all think? What do you guys think about the Grammys? Did you like the Grammys? Did you think all the performances were pretty cool? Were they mediocre? Who was your standout performances for you? What did you guys think? Tell me below. What do you think?
Yeah. Do you agree with me?
Did you agree with her? Because she fast forwarded through the majority of it. I actually watched it.
I really did. I fast forwarded through a lot of it.
What do y'all think about Jay-Z comments? Jay-Z made some comments when he accepted his award for the Icon Award.
Although he spoke the truth.
He definitely spoke 100% truth. He was giving a real Cat Williams, Kanye West moment.
Right. But the difference is Kanye went up and actually took the mic and the thing away from the girl and said she don't
need this award. That was the first one she ever got, and I think it's been going on ever since.
Yeah. And it's just like, at this point, it's kind of like, Beyonce should have. I don't want the Beehive after me for saying what I'm about to say.
Go on, Beehive, get her.
But I'm not gonna sit here and say like every Beyonce album is like album of the year.
I can agree.
I really feel like the one she made with like the Drunken Love. I can't think of the title off the top, but Drunken Love, all of that. That one was like one of my favorites that she did. I actually could listen to every single song and I'd skip nothing.
Yes.
And it was, I feel like that one should have been at least the album of the year, especially for that one.
I agree.
Sure. But like Beyonce got a lot of good hits out of her albums. I don't know if I can, besides that album, if she has another one where I could sit and actually listen to every single song and be like, oh, these are all good. Like,
I can listen to every single song Beehive. Don't come after me, come after Sharita, okay? Every song that Beyonce come to, baby, I listen to them. So you go after her and DM her and be on her. Don't be on me because I listen to everything. She said, I ain't never scared. So, but anyway, outside of the preliminaries of that.
But wait, what did you think about Jay? Do you think it was the time for him to say that right then, right there?
I do. I think Jay-Z performance during his Icon acceptance, and I say performance because he was giving the business, meaning he was giving a little bit of his acting, his rap, and just professionalism all in once. And we normally don't look at Jay-Z in that atmosphere where he's giving you know, talking above the game. It's just not happening like that.
Yeah.
So one thing I do like is that he did speak the truth. The example that he used was with his wife because that's who he knows. But he also made mention that it was so many others that were robbed of their awards.
Yeah, and the part where he said too was some were in categories that I shouldn't even
be in categories.
And it's the truth because like you hear stuff and you're like,
why is she in the R&B category? And why is this person in the rap category?
And then who wins?
And then they win the award. It is crazy. And then we get upset that when we watch them miscategorize the artists, and then the artists are winning all the awards in our categories that we are only going to be solidified in because blacks are only in pop, hip hop, and urban. Then the two categories. So I mean the three categories that they're giving us, and it's like if a girl in the black category sings country, they don't put the black girl in the country category.
They have a good amount of black country artists because I have some on my playlist.
I have several.
I listen to, and I'm like, you never see them
on none of them to win any of the awards. And another thing that I'm hoping for is Beyonce has an act 2 and act 3 of her Renaissance thing she's doing. I hope she comes out with a country album like it's speculated. And if she does come out with a country album.
I don't know if I can see her doing country. She could wear country. But
she definitely wore country at the awards. Yeah. If you saw her, she had a whole country get up outfit. They're speculating or rumors or fake rumors might be coming out that she has a country album coming out. And I think it also goes in the genre or the speculation of miscategorizing artists. And I think her husband made a mention to that in the fact that it might be or eventually be an album coming out that might be country, and they want to see if she's going to be in the category that her album in the music is in, because that's really, and you know, she's the top of the elite of artists that sing in those. So, you know, it'll only solely show racism if she's not in the category that she's singing in the genre that she's actually performing in. So we should see.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to bring up about the Grammys is that Killer Mike, do you know Michael? He won, he like literally swept the rap category for like rap album of the year. He did rap song.
But they didn't have any of his
awards.
He wasn't actually on the show.
No, they didn't. And that's been a big thing since the beginning. And that's another thing that Jay-Z brought up if we want to take it back to Jay-Z a little bit more. Jay-Z also brought up how when rap categories did win, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff won their first award. And I might be giving you the year wrong, but just go with me here. So with Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith, when they won their first award, it wasn't televised neither. And so they basically boycotted the awards. But then they ended up watching the awards at their hotel room, which is something Jay-Z mentioned. Like, if we're going to boycott, then boycott it all the way by not watching, not giving them any ratings, and let it be the worst ratings that they should ever have, because they're not really promoting black culture as they should, and we are the music culture. So with that being said, he talked about that, and fast forwarding to Killer Mike, he won and swept the awards for all three categories, for rap categories that they had at the Grammys, and it wasn't shown, and he did not get to give an acceptance speech on national TV. But what they did show us that he got arrested moments after getting his award, because he got into it with a security guard that he was talking to. I guess he got into an altercation. I don't know if it was physical or if it was just a spoken of words back and forth. But from my understanding, it wasn't, because he was either released and is, you know, back on his way. But he was definitely removed from the building, handcuffed, and, you know, very embarrassing, because I'm sure the altercation wasn't warranted. Yeah, not at all. So it's kind of crazy that that happened to him during the award ceremony. It's very sad for him. But anyway, overall, the Grammys was cute. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10 because they had some. You gave it a 6? Oh, we got a close number. 5.8. 5.8. Oh, okay. Well, let me give her a 6.5. No. Well, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because, you know, I enjoyed some of the performances that I actually watched. I enjoyed some of the performances that I actually watched. But, you know, it was what it was. I did like the Emmys more than I liked the Grammys. The Emmys literally had Anthony Anderson, and then he gave like a little background of every show.
I think Trevor Noah did a decent job hosting.
Trevor Noah did a great job hosting. I definitely agree. He did a great job hosting. He was funny, and he like very active in the audience and sitting at tables and stuff like that. And that's the same thing I liked about the Emmys. Anthony Anderson was very active in the audience, but then he brought all these different nuances to the Emmys by bringing other shows like Martin and Cheers and stuff like to the shows. It was great. So anyway, moving past that, that's the Grammys. That's what I think about the Grammys.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year it's better and they do better with that. But let's talk about Club Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay is bringing Monique to the show, and I'm excited about it. Because you know Monique always got some drama. You don't have no excitement for you, girl? I'm excited about it.
What happened? We heard already Monique didn't cry about it.
That's
She's going to have a Cat Williams moment. That's all she want to do. She'll go and try to expose.
Definitely have a cat moment.
Everybody should already expose. What new exposure can she do?
So you'll know exactly.
Now y'all know that is my fraternal twin brother, non-biological, okay? And I want to tell y'all about my twin brother, Cat Williams, baby. Guess what? I'm going to be joining my twin brother, Cat Williams, on the Dark Matter tour. So I'm excited. We are excited.
Very explosive in January.
He's got sold out.
I've
seen him twice already.
Me too.
I don't
I've
know
seen
if I'm
Cat
going to see
Williams
him again.
several times.
Although I'm pretty sure it's going to be funny.
He's always funny. He's always been funny. He's always been that same character. What you saw on Shay Shay is how he is at his comedy show. So it's really not surprising, but it's also very.
I do want to kind of low key want to go.
Just to see what he
I
does.
don't know, but I don't want to pay that amount for the tickets.
The tickets definitely have went up. So if you want to sponsor us, I'm going to Cat Williams' show. Yeah. Cat Williams, you can even just invite Convos and RiRi onto the show. We'll definitely come to your
right.
show. Yeah, you know, we're just like speaking into existence. But yeah, so I'm definitely excited about seeing Monique on Club Shay Shay. Cat Williams, congrats on your 50 or plus 100 million views that y'all had on Club Shay Shay Chat. Y'all do your thing.
He getting everybody on there. He had Usher on there.
He definitely had Usher on there because Usher's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. Speaking of Usher.
And he just dropped his tour date.
He definitely dropped his tour date. He's coming to Dallas.
I just haven't figured out which date I'm going to yet.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm thinking I might
doing
do
a North America
Dallas.
tour. Yeah, if you didn't see him at in Vegas, then you definitely should go to the tour. Vegas show was amazing.
Did you see how much some tickets went up for Vegas?
Yeah.
After he got like popular.
Oh yeah. Because when he got popular and started taking the women and dancing with them, baby, it was over.
Them tickets.
I
started looking for tickets and I was like, oh, I can't go.
It's a great performance, and he has like the strippers and the skating and the whole shebang. It's amazing.
So I know his show gonna be good. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I just can't wait to see him at the Super Bowl. Who he's gonna bring out? Who's gonna perform? I'm sure he's gonna have Lil Jon and the whole
He gotta have that.
Yeah. So I'm sure he's gonna have all those little crew. I mean, I wish he would give us a good old Beyonce like they did at like the BET Awards in like 2009 when she came, popped out the ground, and she was dancing with him from one of the videos. I was like, y'all better give us a moment. So I'm hoping he give us one of those type of moments. It don't have to be her per se.
Did Beyonce do stuff like that no more with people?
She did it for Bruno Mars. At his Super Bowl. Remember she popped up out? Yeah,
that was cute.
It was cute.
I said I love to see her perform.
Me too.
I've never been to none of her concerts.
Girl, next time it's gonna be on me because somebody paid for me last year, and I just was like, I was in awe.
The Renaissance 6 was just ridiculous.
They
So I couldn't. I'm not that big of a Beyonce fan.
Yeah. To be hot, get her.
Sorry.
Get her.
So I was gonna pay that to go see her.
Go get her. Oh my God. So what do you want to hear from Usher outside of you? And what other good songs? I like that.
But no lie, everything Usher does is just good.
I
don't know why he never got Album of the Year because all his stuff is like.
He does have some good songs.
He might have. I don't know what kind of Grammy.
He ain't got no. It's only been only one black person.
One Album of the Year?
Or no, that's wrong. The last black person that won Album of the Year was Lauryn Hill, and that was in 1999.
Shut up.
Yeah, let's give you some history, y'all. Let me give y'all some Black History facts, okay? This Black History fact is brought to you by Convos, RiRi, and Al. Lauryn Hill was the last black person to win Album of the Year. Prior to her, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just not saying I'm a historian. I'm just gonna give you some musical facts.
I can listen to his album.
Oh,
Them Confessions album. Oh my.
That was a good one. He definitely should have won.
And then another, I hate to say this person's name because I know how people feel about him, but I still love his music. But R. Kelly, he has some good albums.
He had some okay albums. He was just crazy. I just can't get over the crazy.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I'm just thinking when he said.
But definitely got some good songs.
We ain't winning like that.
They ain't winning like that. That's why Jay-Z said what he said. He spoke on his wife,
and
then some other
artists. When he said, I started laughing Talking about we boycott, but then we go watch
Watch
it.
at home. He said we gotta do
But
better.
see, it's just sad that the Grammys is really that important to your music career.
A lot of people think that it shouldn't be important to the music career, but when artists get Grammys, they get more streaming services.
And
they
your
get
pay
more. They get paid more.
You can charge.
You can charge more to be on features
even
or songs.
when you just get nominated, then you're Grammy nominated.
People want you on their tour more because you're nominated. So
and like I think it was husband was telling me like Plies had made a statement like why we care so much about what is this not being at the white people awards, but the white folks don't care nothing about not being at our awards. So it's like the BET awards, hip hop awards.
But they know they're not gonna get paid
because
more.
it's not like
they ain't gonna get no money extra for being at BET awards and WCP awards. Exactly. But if they get those Grammys, a lot of the publicists that work with those will give you publications, you'll get more jobs, more gigs, more side commercial gigs, all those deals and stuff like that. And that's the sad part. And if you don't,
so it's like you want to boycott you want to, but then you need them accolades.
You need all the accolades.
That's the sad part about it.
It is very sad. But let's talk about something happy about Black culture.
Okay.
Did you know that the Olympics this year are going to allow breakdancing to be an actual sport? So you can.
Oh my God. Yeah, I just imagine the people signing up to be on.
And if a black team don't win at the breakdancing Olympics, we're gonna have to ride the Olympics.
It's gonna have everybody and their grandma.
But I'm not gonna ride the Olympics, so we're not gonna do no riding in Paris because it already look nasty over there. We gotta go to.
And I ain't wanted to go, but now I don't really want to go nowhere. Somebody told me to. He was from overseas, guy.
Told you to go to the Olympics?
He told me, no, I just always wanted to go to Paris.
Oh, yes,
and I kept saying for my 20th anniversary, we're going to go to Paris.
Girl, choose somewhere else.
That's what he told me. He said it's really dirty over there. It's really not like
and the food is not that great.
And that's what he said. So, he used to say that changed. I'm like, Paris ain't nobody listening.
Let's find somewhere else to go to, child. But yeah, breakdancing, sport, Olympics, guys, what do you think? What I mean, you know,
I don't know how. I gotta see this because it's gonna be like a America's Got Talent type thing. I feel like it's gonna turn into something like that.
That's pretty much what it's gonna be. And our last little juicy topic for this evening or for today is going to be Nelly and Ashanti.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, me too. I love them too. I love that she's pregnant. I love the whole thing. It's so many things. And then it is showing she had a little jersey dress on. It was cute. What about these movies and TV shows that we got to get into, though?
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready for that?
You know I love some TV.
Me too. So, have you guys been catching up or keeping up with like Abbott Elementary? Do you watch Abbott Elementary? Have you seen it? Not really.
I saw it.
But it's not.
But it's not something I watch it.
Well, I watch it every episode, every week it comes out. It'll be back on this year, so be looking out for Abbott Elementary. It's going to be on ABC. If you're not a fan, it is hilarious. It has Quinta Brunson. It has a lot of great actors and actresses on it. I mean, even guest show actresses like Taraji P. Henson, Shirley Ralph won an Emmy for being on the show, and so. It's a great to actually.
I need to go back and binge because I love it.
So Abbott Elementary, watch it. ABC, Quinta Brunson, they Emmy winners, all those great things. If you haven't watched Raising Kanan or never heard of Raising Kanan on Showtime, is it on Showtime or is it on Showtime? Stars. Excuse me. It's the S's. Anyway, it's on Stars. It's by 50 Cent. And Raising Kanan is basically supposed to be like a story that he wanted to live in his real life, but he never really lived. But it's based off the Power series and all this shebang. So if you never watched it, you should catch up on it. And it's out now. It's coming on every Sunday. I think it's like 5 episodes on like season number 3 or 4, something like that. But anyway.
Season 3.
Look at her. This is why I like her being my co-host. And we gotta I need that team member. Anyway. Raising Kanan is amazing. I love it. It's really good. I mean, I'm almost tired of watching every show be a drug show and drug lords and
me too. That's why I be saying it. But then you get sucked in.
I get sucked in.
Because I say that's how I'll watch it.
I'm so tired of
watching. But then once
them,
you do watch it, you get sucked in.
I'm sucked
because the twists and the plots that he have, it may be the same type of stuff, but it's just something. It's good.
It's something about it. Something else to be watching out for that's back on this season is All the Queen's Men. If you have never seen All the Queen's Men, it's by Christian Keys. You know what? Let's go back to Hot Topics real quick. Christian Keys came out and talked about how he was fondled or abused or touched on inappropriately or something by a celebrity in January as well. It went viral all over the place.
Yeah.
And I'm just assuming, just me being the juicy tea owl, is that I'm just going to say I think he got paid a check because he disappeared. He ain't talked about it no more. We ain't heard about the person that was touching on him. He didn't go to the to authorities to say that he's been abused. They gave him a check, and that man has been the quietest I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
He's not no Cassie.
See, now Puffy should have did that with Cassie.
Yeah, he should.
Instead of paying her afterwards, you should have paid her
before.
before. Now you wouldn't be, because
we ain't heard from Diddy at all.
Forever, right?
We ain't heard from Diddy either. I mean, we could dive into Diddy's story too, because Diddy was a whole mess. I mean, Cassie basically came out and said Diddy was abusing, raping, spitting, peeing, whatever he was doing to her.
He must didn't believe she was gonna do it.
And she filed a suit against him, and he basically paid it off or settled the suit within 24 hours.
But what's this thing? They were saying she had like a tape and stuff from
She had,
his
yeah.
ex.
Yeah, they said she had a phone. She has a phone or some speculation of, and allegedly she has a phone.
It's probably allegedly. You know,
and she has some details of what actually happened to his Kim Porter.
If he knew all of it, he probably just really didn't.
And his baby mama. I don't know if she was even married to him, but his baby mama. And,
when a person needs money and that amount of money, they gonna do all they can. So they come at you trying to blackmail you for the money.
That part.
Just know they desperate.
Yeah. So Diddy, Christian Keys, all those drama-filled guys, it's a mess. What you think?
I was hearing something on the radio today.
What?
With Suge Knight.
Oh yes, and how they're all involved with Diddy doing whatever he's doing. Yes.
And then I got mad because why he bring up Usher?
Yo, you know Usher's in that little circle with Diddy.
I know, but it's gonna make it hard for me to want to go see his show.
Girl, please. They are artists, honey. And they are artists. And
he
they
doing all this. I'm like, what's he doing that with this?
He was. And he was. Girl, he said my career gotta last. And he's gonna make it last forever. And ever. So Usher had to do what he had to do. I mean, but a lot
he was spilling some tea though. But you know,
what was they saying? Tell me about what you heard.
I just caught the end of it. I was trying to get my husband to tell me because he was listening to it. But he couldn't tell me all the details. But basically, when I got in the car, he was saying something about like, he brought up Usher. He said him and, I guess Diddy supposed to do like an album or something together. But it never really came. Right. And they was always laid up together.
And like you always see them in the bed on photos and stuff
like that. And I don't know, I guess was he talking about Dr. Dre when he was saying like, how he do his kids. Yeah. He said, but when he married the white woman, like her kids went to USC, all this stuff, but he ain't do all that for his black kids, but for the other kids, And he just was telling a whole lot of more stuff apparently, but they cut it off. So I didn't, And then they were saying, should you believe Suge Knight or not? I'm like, Suge Knight ain't got nothing to lose.
He has nothing to lose.
He gonna tell it all. He already know. And he know he gonna be in it forever. So he ain't got nothing to lose. So I low-key kind of believe him.
I believe all of it. I think they all sleeping around, and I think that's what you do in the industry anyway, is you sleep around because you have no choice.
Remember they said, that's what Cat Williams was saying about Kevin Hart. That's why he blew up so big, because if you think about it, Kevin Hart, when he first was coming, he was in like non-important roles. I think when he finally got...
Soul Plane? He got popular?
I don't know about Soul Plane.
Was it Soul Plane? That was his first little gig.
No, he was in other stuff too. Like he was in Not Easily Broken with Taraji Morris Chestnut. Right. He was in that. Okay. He was always like a little, he was a little funny for like he didn't have no big role. But then I think somehow when he got Like a Man, them roles, he blew up.
Yeah, he definitely blew up fast.
So it's like, what happened?
Yes, what did he do to get to that point?
And now you just boom.
So you think he's a plant like Cat Williams said?
It's something to think about. Something to think about.
That's so funny. I definitely think
when they put that type of stuff in front of you and it's the future you want,
you do whatever it takes to get what you want. Especially anyway, back to our TV shows because we'll go on.
I know, sir.
So I don't care. They don't care. Do y'all care? Are y'all still watching? You should be still watching. But no, All the Queen's Men. Have you seen it? You like it?
I watched it.
I watch it too. I'm addicted.
It's really good.
It's really good.
That's a good. Even Marcel.
Even Marcel is really funny and it's really good. She's a mess. And if you also should be watching Sisters, that's on BET Plus platform. Sisters is really good. It's back on this season. It's maybe 3 or 4 episodes in right now.
That's
that baby. Oh, is she the baby? If Zach the baby daddy?
Yeah, you think he's the baby daddy?
I really think that Zach is the baby daddy, but I think because they want the drama, I think they're gonna write it that he's not the baby daddy, and it's gonna be a whole who the baby daddy is. Because if it's not her, then it's gonna be the preacher guy.
It's gonna be Aaron. I don't think she.
You think she's bring him back
because he has some craziness with him, and we didn't find out what the craziness is, and then he just gone. So I feel like it's got to come back. We need to find out what Aaron had going on.
We gotta find it out.
I need to know.
I need to know because what are you doing and where you go
so
and
we need
what type of preacher
back, and we need him to be the baby daddy.
And he was also what was crazy is I remember Aaron also being like a Alcoholic Anonymous or a mental specialist because he was always helping the guys when they had drinking problems or whatever the problems they had. He was always. We just gotta get the rest of his story. So
he just
Tyler P. As in Perry. Can you just bring him back and tell us what happened?
You can't just introduce stuff and then throw it away. We got questions.
We got a lot of questions.
I need answers.
All the answers. I want them all. Okay, let's speak about shows. Coming soon, Housewives of Atlanta is going to be coming back. Did you hear that Candy is no longer going to be on Housewives of Atlanta?
Heard that.
Ooh, I'm excited.
So who is going?
Well, right now, Kenya Moore was just on Breakfast Club.
She can't hold the
and
show
she's going to be coming back to the show. They also said Portia's going to be coming back to the show. And I'm sure they're going to have some other few girls. And I'm sure they're going to bring Phaedra back to the show. Somebody's going to steal
Portia husband.
You think so?
That's how she got him.
That's exactly how she got him. How you get them, how you lose them, right?
But that's also why her.
But that's also why her husband kind of pulled her off the show because he already know how he is. He know how he lives, how he moves, how he operates. And if he's not on the show, he can hide more of his secrets.
That too, and she probably just didn't care about that show no more. She was going to live her good
She gonna get them coins. But shoot, I said they should bring some T.S. Madison in there, Amaya Scott from Stars. Give us some drama, honey.
Kenya cannot.
Because Kenya ain't do it by herself. Portia ain't gonna do it by herself.
Is Hallmark divorced?
Baby,
I need that to be over with.
As of
not
today,
bring that back to the new season as a storyline.
The judge still hasn't signed the documentation, so they ain't no divorce.
It's gonna be her new size. Same storyline.
So
you cannot go 5 seasons with the same storyline.
That's the same thing with Candy. But anything about Candy, though, anything she touched on to go, she would come up with shows. She would come up with different products. Candy Coated Nice. So Candy always made a coin. So she's going to be good. I think she'll be great after the show. But I love that they're doing some changes. I would love Nene to be back, just like Kenya mentioned today.
I don't know. You think
they would never bring her back? I don't think they ever bring her back because she sued them. But Kenya Moore announced it today that she was like, I would love to have Nene back. She's good for TV. She's what the show needs. But she sued them. And so for them to have a change of heart would be a big thing for them to change her heart.
I wonder if Phaedra don't go back.
Phaedra's definitely coming back because that was I think that's the big.
She's on that other show, Married to Medicine, but that show's not for her.
Yeah, allegedly the reason Candy isn't coming back because they want to change the show up and they do want to bring Phaedra back to the show and that'll spice up the show about what really happened. But they really need the Candy on the show so they can confront each other about what's really going on.
Oh, so they got into it?
Well, if you remember before Phaedra left the show, Phaedra made the announcement that Candy was drugging and raping people in her dungeon.
That was Phaedra
that said it. She told Portia that. And then Portia spread the rumors around. And then Portia called herself saying she's no longer friends with Phaedra because Phaedra lied to her. And Portia believed it. But I think it was all part of the show, right? Mm-hmm. But I also feel that the only person that wasn't a part of the understanding was Candy. And that Candy actually got a chance to vent. Candy got a chance to vent, and with her venting, it just gave her understanding that she didn't want to work with Phaedra anymore. Okay. And so,
yeah, because I feel like, because I watched Married to Medicine. I don't know if you watched that show.
Yes.
But,
a little bit.
It's kind of, this season's kind of.
But you can tell Phaedra's not a fit.
She doesn't.
You can tell they just gave her a job because they wanted to give her a coin, right? That's how I felt the same way. She's good for TV. It's just not that particular show. I think they're gonna switch her.
She was even on like an episode or 2 of The Housewives of Dubai. She went to Dubai. She definitely not fit. You got to have some coins to be.
Got to be some coins in Dubai, honey.
And them some rich women.
They were some rich women. So let's get into some movies that I've seen recently, that she's seen recently, and we want to ask you guys, what do you think about them? Because we're going to tell you what we think, and you can tell us what you think. Okay? So these movies, some good movies that are either on Netflix, streaming service, Hulu, Paramount, Prime, on the movie theaters, all that stuff. BET Plus, Tubi.
Low-key too, yeah, some good movies.
Girl,
you
say
got
less.
It's some gems
What
in there.
What streaming services are y'all using? Are y'all paying for all 15 or y'all using y'all friends like we doing? Because I'm using somebody else's. I don't even know the person.
I'm the friend everybody uses.
And I'm trying to call her tomorrow so I can use her number hers. Because, honey, it's one girl. I don't even know the girl that passed me this other girl that passed me this other girl. And we just been signed in. I said, girl, I have to send her at least $5.
Because I'll be like, I ain't got time to be sitting here waiting for somebody to send me past.
I'm waiting. I'm going to be patient. I'm waiting. See, Beehive and real people get her. But see, I'm a black person. I'm going to wait. Okay?
I'm impatient.
I'm going to wait. So the first movie we talked about was Lift. Did you guys see Lift? What did you think? What did you think about Lift? I gave it a thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Me too. I didn't like it.
I feel like they was trying to be a Fast and Furious type.
Yes, and I kept falling asleep. I'm like, what's going on?
When I woke up, I was like,
twice. Why did we wake up? And they woke up, it was completely off. And it was like, it asked me, are you still watching Netflix? I was like, girl, no, but I tried twice.
It wasn't good. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
it was giving Fast and Furious, but not Fast and Furious.
And no Furious or Fast.
It was missing a lot.
The next one that I would say that I recommend you guys watching outside of Lift, because it wasn't that great. But you try it. Tell me what you think about Lift. If you saw it, and I've seen a couple of comments that it was great.
Don't just be saying it's good because you like Kevin Hart.
Right, because I like Kevin Hart. I just didn't like that movie.
Me too.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's on Prime Video. It is so good. I give it a thumbs up. Rita, you have to watch it.
Yes, it's on my next.
Yes. So, and it has Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, the rapper from Atlanta TV show. He's the husband as the Mr. Smith. So if you remember Mrs. Smith, the movie, it had like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Yeah. So they just did a same version of that. He has an Asian wife, and I don't know her name, and that's my bad. But then I know Donald Glover, and I know who he is, and I know the show made me watch it because of him, right? And from the beginning to the end, they fighting and kicking and killing and shooting and just like the movie. It's so good from the beginning to the end. It's like 8 episodes. Go watch it. Go stream it up. Make it be a season 2, so I can watch season 2. My next show I would recommend. Well, actually, we talked about role play.
Yeah, I watched it because from the previews, when you see it seems like something funny.
It's gonna be good.
The guy, he's a husband. Finds out his wife's an assassin,
and what streaming service is it on?
Prime.
Oh, look at us sticking on Prime. Look at us.
But I watched it,
and what you give it? Is it thumbs up, thumbs down?
Thumbs down.
Oh, we give it. So our last one that we're gonna talk about as far as movies is because it was so popular at the time, and it came out during Christmas last year. We haven't talked about it. Was Color Purple?
Yes.
What do you give it, Color Purple? Me too. I give thumbs up too. I loved it. I love Tamala Man. I love Fantasia. I love Taraji. I love all the pop-up faces that you got to see in the show, in the movie. It was very, very good. I love the dance and everything.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. It was like half and half. A lot of people was like saying they didn't like it only because it was like the Broadway version, and they didn't like the musical part. But the thing about it was, it kind of still had the same storylines and all the same stuff as the actual movie.
Yep.
It really did. I said, but I went in, when I went to watch it, I didn't even try to compare it to the old movie because I already knew going in it wasn't going to be exactly the same.
That part.
So, and I knew it was going to be the Broadway. I don't know how everybody missed that part.
I don't know how they missed it.
How y'all missed that part, that it was the Broadway movie. But the singing and the performance was actually good.
It was really good.
So
I said, I enjoyed it
all.
Person that I saw in the show, each song. You can tell they really worked hard on it, even from like the dances, from the celebrities dancing and putting in the work to be tap dancers and the splits and the whole shebang. They did a lot of things that I just wasn't expecting them to do in the movie, and it was great.
Exactly.
It was great.
Yeah. It really does.
So, conversationalist, this is your turn. Have you ever understood how the conversationalist conversation works? So, anyway, let me tell you about it. So, this is where you tell us what you want us to talk about. Like, do you want us to talk about the stuff that's going on in pop culture? Do you want us to talk about the things that are going on in your child's school? Or you have some personal things going on in your life? If you want some advice from us, this is your moment. You can put it in the comments if you want to while you're watching the show, or you can DM us, you can message us personally, or like she said in the beginning of the show, you can email us at convoswithRi@gmail.com, and we can actually talk to you about any discussion you have. So Ri has some discussions that we can talk about that she brought to the table. I can't wait to hear them. So girl, tell us what you got.
So I'm gonna let you start with the breakdown of the issue, but I kind of wanted to talk about the beefs with Nikki and Megan.
You know I love a little
beef. I don't know all the ins and outs of that part.
Okay, so let me tell y'all a little bit, and we'll start it from there. So if you're not familiar, Megan came out with a diss track that was mostly about Party, her ex-boyfriend, but she also wanted to hint at some other things that was bothering her in the industry. So she not only talked about her ex-boyfriends that she kind of had in her past, she also talked about Tory Lanez that she kind of had some issues with. She talked about some female singers and rappers that she kind of fell out with or had some problems with. And Nicki Minaj was one of those girls that she kind of mentioned in her video and or audio or so EP called Hits, okay? So when she came out with this EP, immediately some celebrities started speaking out against her performance. But also in her song, she said she wasn't going to respond to anybody that had something to say about her. So nonetheless, she ended up coming out with her song, and then all throughout the week for like 4 or 5 days, Nicki Minaj had something to say about it. Like she was very into it. She was like just throwing punches at her back to back through social media, which made her social media fans, which we call the Barbs, go after Megan Thee Stallion, which was crazy. They did that for like 3 or 4 days. They even went so far to bring up her mother's burial site and say, hey, we're going to go destroy her mother's burial site. Megan Thee Stallion had to get more security for the burial company and through the burial company to protect her mother's burial site. And it became a whole drama. Within the 4 days, Nicki Minaj also recorded a comeback track to go against Megan Thee Stallion, and she came out with a track called Bigfoot. And it's basically talking about how Megan Thee Stallion is Bigfoot and all this stuff, and how she just going back and forth, just really having a rap beef. Me personally, I love a rap beef. Me personally, I think it's nothing under the belt. I think everything is fair game. That's my personal opinion. And the only reason I think that is because when you think about the Nas's and the Jay-Z's and the Biggies and the Tupacs, they died. Literally, they died in the beef. Now, do I think that's okay that you died because you're beefing about something crazy? No, who wants to die? But do I think rap beefs are rap beefs and should stay in the lyrical realm? Yes, leave it there. Do I think you can control your fans and your celebs? There's some things you can say to make those things change. And now this is where Sharita came in and kind of told me her spiel about how she felt about the bullying, right?
Yes. And that's the discussion I wanted to go into, because it's like that's where the main issue comes from. It's like people are so invested in these superstars' lives where they feel like everything they see is real, you know? And they want to get so involved with it. Like, you know, to our kids today, is like everything is YouTube this, YouTube that, YouTube.
TikTok.
They don't watch regular TV anymore.
At all.
Like,
At all.
I just got one cable box in my house.
Girl, I turn all that off.
I have my cable box. But I don't need it for no other rooms, but, you know, ours in the living room, because the kids is YouTube everything. And my son, like my youngest son, he's 14, and his life is YouTube now. Everything he sees on YouTube, he just really glamorizes it, and he's so mesmerized by the stuff he see on And I think like one of his favorite rappers is Young Boy. Okay, you know what I'm talking about? Yes. And anything he sees, he just really thinks he infatuated by it. Yes, like he had the one day we was in the kitchen and he told me, I don't have a camera on the topic, but he said he gonna start having kids when he's 19. said,
Ooh,
whoa.
You're going to be a grandma early, girl.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
And I'm like, what? He said, well, young boy had started having his kids at 19.
That's what they look up to, though. That's it. That's all they have to see.
And I'm like, what does that have to do with you? Young boy is rich and he take care of whatever kid come through. You 19. What you gonna be taking care of? I'm not.
That part.
I'm not that type of grandma that's gonna be.
Take care of your thing.
No, I'm trying to live my life because y'all
really
older now. I can do.
You can live.
Grandma can go run now. I can go do it. I'm not finna be babysitting. This is not finna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, this just makes me feel like these kids these days just so into what they see. Yes, and so with this because Nicki Minaj is your favorite rapper, and
you're
just
gonna go dig up a woman's grave because you feel that it's okay. That's because she's a celebrity. You want to please her. So let's pose the question, conversationalist. Do you think it's okay to bully of that sort? Do you think rap beef has a limit? Is it a limit to the beef, or is it no limits? Is it no limits? Do you die for the rap game? Are you a Tupac and Biggie for the rap game?
And that's the thing that a lot of them have to start being mindful of. Like, people are really watching you guys.
Everything you do.
Everything. And they're mimicking, they're imitating.
Everything you do.
And they just see this and they think that's how life is supposed to be.
That's
like, they gonna be just. They want to be a rapper. Oh, I can go be a rapper tomorrow. I want to drop out of school. They don't know how hard things really are in life.
Mm-hmm,
like, they have no sense of reality anymore because they're so in tune on what these superstars are doing with their lives. And you're like, you guys made it. You have the money. You can actually go and do what you want to do. Yep. But these kids can't.
They can't.
But they won't believe they can.
The kids believe all of that, and they believe that's exactly how they can live.
Yeah, I just feel like I have to tell my son every day. I have to try to make sure I talk to him to see where his mind is at, because social media is damaging our kids. I hate to say it.
It is. It's true.
It's a way that people are making money, which is great.
But it's definitely damaging the mental psyche when it comes to understanding in real life over fake life. And next time we talk, we're going to talk about AI. So that's a whole nother topic that we're going to talk about.
So, that's why I feel too Nicki needs to come out and say something to her fans.
Yes.
Whatever.
I agree that something
between
could
you
be
and Megan
said.
Needs to really be you, Megan. The fans don't need to be into that.
Because the fans gonna take it to another level. And back in the day, they didn't have fans to the point where you on social media can act.
Because y'all beehives is that too.
The beehives are definitely that too. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. But they're not as crazy. We're not gonna dig up nobody's grave though. Beehive.
I don't know.
Beehive.
I'm not gonna put nothing past y'all because Beyonce. Let somebody come out with a song and this Beyonce like Carrie Hilson did. Yeah, it's gonna be on and popping. Y'all beehives is the best too.
Girl, that part. So let's get into a little serious moment and let's take it to I Got Something to Say. Yes. Let's hear it. So as you know, it's Black History Month, and I have to start off my Something to Say moment, which we call Blackotics. We're gonna do Black History Moment. So our Black History Moment in Blackotics is our first African American TV show host. Do you know who she was? Miss Winfrey. Miss Winfrey, if you didn't see her at the Grammys, she looks great for 70.
Oh my gosh.
She looks really great for wonderful. 70. Yeah. That Ozempic is doing her the bum. She said she's taking her Ozempic, honey. You want you some?
I don't qualify.
Girl, we're gonna have to get you a friend that know a friend that know a friend. With I got something to say segment. I also want to talk about, which is so crazy to me, is that Donald Trump is still running for president. And I think it's crazy. How do you do that? Like 91 convictions. You owe a woman right now $83 million, and you're currently running for president of the United States of America.
Only him, because a black man would never.
A black man could never.
As soon as he put his thing in saying he gonna run,
baby, they would have all that stuff been.
And looked at him and laughed.
They probably would have arrested him for even applying. Because you applied, sir. You thought you was okay to apply here? They probably arrested him on site. But Donald Trump is able to run. He's literally going state to state. He's been doing his rallies. And to be honest, if you're really a political person, if you notice, Donald Trump has never stopped rallying. He's been rallying in every state, every city since he stopped running since he's been out of office. Meaning he's been revving up the white supremacists, the MAGAs,
It's going to get back crazy.
It's going to get back crazy if he wins the election.
It settled down for a tad bit.
Yes. And then he has somebody that's running against him, which her name is Nikki Haley, and it's them two running on the Republican Party. And I just want to let you guys know, she went on the Breakfast Club. And she made an
She
announcement
went on
that
the Breakfast
Club, child. And she, you know, prior to her going to Breakfast Club, she announced that she didn't think America was a racist country. So, you know, a couple of black platforms had to bring her on and try to set her straight. But she tried to fix her rhetoric on Saturday Night Live and on Breakfast Club by saying, I know that it's a racist country, but I just feel like I live in a world where I don't really see it as often, which we knew both of those
Surprise.
So she felt and lived racism.
Benefits.
She get them good benefits, child.
I don't know what kind of Indian.
Girl, because I'm trying to get in there right now. So anyway, if you are into political view, this is your I Got Something to Say segment. Please vote. Please know that your vote matters and that you need to register to do that. And that we don't want him back in the White House anymore because we saw how crazy it is. And we don't want to go through another pandemic because, you know, that happened while he was there. And you also remember, it happened while he was there that he was grabbing women by the vaginas.
And he the reason why y'all refunds ain't that big.
Mm-hmm. That's the reason why.
That.
Remember that. You think it's something going on with Democrats. It's something that happened 4 years ago that's causing the issue.
Well, he signed because he's looking out for the billionaires. Not y'all, the billionaires.
That is, yeah. So that's my I Got Something to Say segment. Thank you, Ree, for allowing me to add that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Get a little political every now and then. Mm-hmm. So that's my little segment as far as me. Ree, you want to do your segment? It's your turn, bro.
It's time for some self-love.
Hug yourself and love yourself.
Yes, time to love yourself. Mm-hmm. Get that good self-care because you can't be you if you don't love you. Mm-hmm. All right. So our self-quote for this episode is, self-confidence is a superpower.
Okay.
Once you start to believe in yourself, magic starts to happen.
Okay, come on, self-love.
Because when you believe in yourself, things happen. Because then what? You got the confidence to do what you make it happen. Mm-hmm. There you go.
I love that. That's cute.
Right.
All right, everybody. Mm-hmm. So if you're not, on a rock or under a rock, please note you can follow us. You can click the like button. You can click the heart button. You can actually put a comment under here if you want, since you're watching. And if you're listening to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, any podcast platform, we're on all of them. Just make sure you subscribe. Click the notification so you can know what's going on. If you're over there on YouTube, we see YouTube. Hey, YouTube. Hey. You can actually follow us too.
If you got an iPhone, you got a built-in podcast app.
Yeah, you can just download the app, download us, and follow us on Convos Brand Now. Yes. You can follow us on all platforms.
And stay tuned for all the good stuff we got coming up.
Yes, and new guests and the people we're going to have on the show. We're going to have a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. But don't forget, tell us what you want to see on the show for the season, who you want to see. Because we got a lot of things coming under our belt. So.
And get them letters in so we can give y'all some advice. Yeah. Whatever you're going through, we got you.
We got you.
We got you.
We got you. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you next episode.